Hi, my name is Tim Trono, and I'm here with James George. Good to see you, James.
Hi, Tim.
James is the owner of Sorcery Manufacturing. We work very closely with James, and James is the creator of many great items, such as the ITR, the Alpha Reel. He's the manufacturer, with Danny Sylvester's permission, for a lot of the appearing items, the appearing crayon, the appearing wand, the appearing pole. Tell us a little bit about you, James, and Sorcery Manufacturing.
Yeah, well, we've kind of ran our company by the philosophy of, constant and never-ending improvement. I really understand what it means to be a performer and what your needs are. That's why we're constantly making more improvements to the ITR to make it easier to use, easier to reset, and just the attention to detail, and making them silent, making sure that the thread is invisible, and having different kinds of threads available for different working environments, and really addressing all the needs of the working professional,
So what you're really, I think the things that you really bring to the table is, first, you're a working performer. You're out there doing this stuff, so you understand when you're producing the appearing crayon. You need it to look like a crayon. You need it to look,
Yeah,
solid.
we want it to be a solid object. You don't want a hollow tube,
Right, right. And then when you're doing the thread work, you've also, through your own experience and through listening to customers, it's gone from the ITR to the Boss to the new Alpha Reel, which really allows easy access to the thread. It allows, easy change, and then the latest incantation, which is the locking Alpha Reel, so you have the ease of changing the thread, but now it can lock for the routines that are needed for that.
Yeah.
So really listening to the customer's need, nice packaging, great instructions, and great quality. Now, I know that one of the things that you faced is a lot of cheap ripoffs of your stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just talk briefly about that and why people should, sometimes it may be a little more expensive for the sorcery item, but why they should go with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what I found is, doing kind of an intensive analysis on it, is a lot of the knockoff units are they're not quiet, they're not silent like our unit, It's not very magical when you're floating a bill and it's making this kind of weird clunky noise,
Right,
as you're doing it. And not only that, but the thread, in most cases, it's not pressure dyed. And that's where the other labor cost comes in with our product, is that the only way you can get pressure dyed thread is not as a monofilament. It has to come as a bundle of thread. That's just how the process works, which means the thread has to manually be stripped out as an individual fiber. There's no way to get around that fact that there is a labor cost involved with removing that single fiber of thread, and that's where the bulk of the cost comes in. And the knockoffs, unfortunately, they're giving you thread that's really not invisible. They're only giving you maybe 18 feet. We give you 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot more work to strip out that much more thread, but we understand the value, and we also understand that you're not going to want to sit there and have to be putting another refill install all the time. So we got that covered.
Yeah,
we know what it means to be a performer and out there working and using the stuff.
And you use these items, so you realize the importance of making sure that the consumer and yourself don't have problems with them, and that the quality's there. And again, always looking at the next level and looking at the different needs. I know even for your thread reels, you offer different refills, essentially for different conditions, but also for different performers. Just real quickly explain that.
Well, like our Kevlar thread and our new Titan thread is great for beginners. Someone who's just starting out, they've never worked with thread before. You're going to have a lot of luck, because it's pretty durable.
It's stronger.
Yeah,
it's stronger,
exactly.
but more visible.
But unfortunately, yeah, it is a little more thicker. But with our Kevlar thread, we find it's actually very invisible under fluorescent lighting, which is great, but still, durable. But then for those lighting conditions that are just not quite ideal, we've come up with the Spectra thread, which is about half the diameter of just the regular woolly nylon thread that you see coming on different products like the Spider Pen and stuff like that. This is even way finer than that. It's really invisible.
That's
and
great.
So we've kind of got it all covered,
That's great. Well, keep up the great work, and make sure you check out all the products from Sorcery Manufacturing.
Thank you, Tim.